station and heading to that starting gate at a 5-1.
Yeah, they get to roll in here, and it's the opening day here in Summerside, or closing day, I should say. It just felt like opening day. We want to thank you for your business, and as you come in, you'll get some cake and a T-shirt giveaway. Lots of T-shirts given away here this afternoon for that, as the Sherry's Heating Service starting gate is rolling. So you folks on the tarmac will direct your attention to the field for the opener. Here's Vance Cameron.
White Sand Artist on Molly now. Ultimate Faith. Ultimate Flying Nun. Ari's Nancy and Gascoigne Dickey top of the stretch. Here they come. They're underway in the opener. Ultimate Faith leaving. White Sand Artist on the rail. Third into the turn. That's on Molly now. Ultimate Flying Nun will get away fourth. Gascoigne Dickey on the rail fifth. Trailing 3 high is Ari's Nancy. Over to the 8th pole, led by White Sand Artist. Ari's Nancy is coming from the outside up to challenge. Third towards the rail is on Molly now. Away fourth. That's Ultimate Faith. Gascoigne Dickey is fifth, and Ultimate Flying Nun has gone to Plan B. Backed up to trail as they arrive at the quarter, and clearing the lead was Ari's Nancy for Mike McGuigan in 30 seconds flat. White Sand Artist around the turn second. On Molly now is there third. Ultimate Faith on the rail fourth. Gascoigne Dickey fifth. Now Ultimate Flying Nun makes her move to the outside in sixth. They straighten down the stretch with the half coming next. On the front end, it's Ari's Nancy the leader. White Sand Artist second. On Molly now pops out. She'll be first over third. Following the cover on the outside fourth is Ultimate Flying Nun. On the rail fifth. That's Ultimate Faith. The trailer, Gascoigne Dickey, 101, and 1/5 was the half. They approach the 5/8, led by Ari's Nancy. From the outside at her wheel is on Molly now, at almost 20-1. Third up the rail, White Sand Artist. Ultimate Flying Nun is up into fourth. Racing from fifth is Ultimate Faith, trailing on the outside, Gascoigne Dickey. 3/4 they arrive there, led by Ari's Nancy. Ultimate Flying Nun now is the challenger. Third up the rail, that's White Sand Artist. 1:31.4 was the 3/4. Fourth is Ultimate Faith. Gascoigne Dickey is fifth. Now the trailer. On Molly now, off the turn, and they're homeward bound. On the front end now on the outside. Ultimate Flying Nun is taken over in deep stretch. Ultimate Flying Nun will win for Mark Pezzarello. White Sand Artist second. Ari's Nancy will finish third. 2:01.2.
Well, it was Ari's Nancy and Mike McGuigan doing all the road work here this afternoon. They're going to fade a little bit in the stretch here. They were down to the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Then they were at the half in 1:01.1, 1:31.4 flashed the 3/4 sign, and it was Ultimate Flying Nun to be able to hang on here for the top choices with Gerard Smith as your classifier's choice and your backstretch beat to get you rolling in the right direction here this afternoon. You're going to see them coming up in the stretch drive as Ultimate Flying Nun is going to overtake Ari's Nancy. The pocket sitter was White Sand Artist and Neely Bamberg, and they were able to spring up through the passing lane to get it. It's 4:1.56 unofficial in the opener.
Ultimate Flying Nun makes her way to the first race winner's circle. A bay pacing mare 4 by Driven to Win from the Cambestam You the Best, owned by the Ultimate Stable at Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick, trained by Sifboy and Melanson. Mark Passarello is the winning driver. The mile in 2:01 and 2/5. Ultimate Flying Nun in the opener. Here's the official results in race 1. White Sand Art is second. I'm Molly Now 6th. Ultimate Faith 5th. Ultimate Flying Nun the winner. Ari's Nancy 3rd. Gascoigne Dickey 4th. 30, 101 and 1. 131 and 4. 201 and 4. In review, 265. 134. Ultimate Flying Nun 360. The Exactor 640, Triactor 890, Superfecta 3185.
Well, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank some of our sponsors here for Red Shores Summerside throughout the season. They include ADL, along with Syntrack Print and Graphics, the ultimate supplier when it comes to our race programs. We appreciate that. And we also want to take a minute to look over our driver trainer challenge for 2016. Up to and including the last week, Jason Hughes with the lead at 1,054 points. Mark Campbell second with 612. Kenny Arsenault with 554 and Terry Gallant at 499. They're posted in your race program. Points awarded on a 10.75 basis for a 1-2-3 finish for official trainers and drivers on island tracks.
On the second race post parade, number 1, the Old Blue Meteor, is owned by Everett Stewart of Charlottetown, trained by Clarkie Smith, Kenny Murphy driving. Red, White, and Boots, number 2, is owned by Kevin Harvey and Robert Phillips. Robert is the trainer, today Dale Spence. 3 is WC Kenzie Cookie, owned by William Fallon of O'Leary, trained by Philip DeRoche. Ryan DeRoche drives. She's a Lover, number 4, Robbie Chappell of Summerside, the owner, trainer, and driver. 5 is Articulate Barb, owned by Walter Simmons of Summerside and Tammy Collins of Hazelbrook, trained by Wade Sorey, the driver today, Mark Campbell. Barbara George the 6th, owned by Paul Murphy of Charlottetown and Lenny Myers of Stratford. Lenny trains and drives. 7 is Andy Mack, owned by Riley Farms Limited, and Erith Riley of Kensington, trained by George Riley, Brian McPhee. Number 8, MJ's Little Martha, owned by Lester and Michael Stewart of Albany. Lester Stewart does the training, Norris Rogers above the wheels. 5 minutes wagering time on today's second race. Here's JD and Lee with the Wild Horses, tags, and other ways to win with our On Track today.
Well, you know what? The tags have gone from $25 a race up to $50 a race, and $200 tag on the last race this afternoon. And JD, is just a way of saying how much we appreciate the business here today and throughout the season in Summerside. But these have been exclusive there. And if you're going to buy a ticket on a race today, which we encourage you to do so, On Track, that's where you get your most fun, is On Track. Then you can tag your ticket to get in on the Wild Horses. But that's not all. I know you've picked up, and there's a large stack of them for the Pick 5 for $500. But there's another Pick 5 still to come.
Yeah, we doubled it up here in the month of October there, Lee, as well, because that is certainly one of our most biggest promotional plays that we have here for playing-wise with our regulars. Our early Pick 5, we've got a pile of them still into it. I think we took about 15 to 20 of them here in our early one, and don't you worry, if you missed out on it or want to play it again, it comes up again here a little later on in our race card. Race number 6, you'll find those in your race program as well, Lee. Well, Lee, look at the inside infield tote board there. Right now, the favorite on the inside rail at 4 to 5, and hey, Kenny Murphy could have a good shot early here to try to play catch-up.
Well, that's right. The rail horse here coming in at 4 to 5 choice, as you mentioned, and Kenny Murphy coming into the program here today with 9 drives. He sits third in the driver's standings with 32. He's got to catch Campbell at 35. He's got to work, so he's got to do some work here early. But he's been it's been a great year for Kenny Murphy here in Summerside. You know, he had his 500th career win, was able to knock that out of the park here, and to be able to do that. And he's had a great season as he teams up with Clarkie Smith and Everett Stewart here today off the rail in race number 2. So they features Exacta, Superfecta, Triactor wagering, and your tag, your ticket with the Wild Horses. As you get a chance to have a look at the contender here in race 2.
Sixth entry here, that is Barber George. Lenny Myers, driver, trainer, co-owner, along with Paul Murphy, and this 2-year-old getting a career rolling along this season. Lee?
Yeah, you know, with only 4 starts on the paper there, and as you said, this 2-year-old Paul Murphy, of course, a well-respected author who actually wrote a couple of books on harness racing and teaming up with Lenny Myers here today at Stratford. Lenny's going to be in the bike do the driving from post 6 here today. Coming off last start out there, they had to work it from post 5, so they're in around the same area there as well. Did hit the ticket last time out there in 2, 2, and 4 for Lenny against Dance Buzz, Regals, Cowboy, and Barbara George. So we get a chance again. You get a look here right now as they're getting set to go here and get into play for race number 2 this afternoon. There's your 6 right now at 2 to 1.